Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today I'm here with.
Yo, what's up, man? Langston, Langpilled, formerly known as LangFromDeep. How y'all doing? What's up?
Um, right off the bat, let's just get into it. Where did you get the name Lang from Deep from?
Okay, so originally, like, this is back in the day, I didn't have Instagram, and I whatchamacallit. So I'm like thinking of an Instagram name, and it's like, bro, I can't just use my regular name. And hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be hooping and shit. So I'm like Lang from Deep, and I just thought of it and I use it. But then when I'm like, but people weren't really fucking with it, so I made it something else. But then when I decided to make content. I just used the name already because I already had the username, and I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna just do Lang from Deep. So I just said Lang from Deep. So yeah.
Um, Excuse me for not understanding, but what does Lang mean?
Oh, well, my full name is Langston, like
Oh,
Langston.
okay.
I was named after Langston Hughes, who was a he was like a poet, author during like the Harlem Renaissance, and yeah. So this writing shit's really in my blood. That's really what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing now. Um,
I seen
yeah,
your
yeah.
TikTok. You're posting a lot more. Like, how do I describe it? Like, I wanna say, I forgot the word now. Psychologic content. I think more like I feel like you're
Yeah, I
going.
guess like psychology,
Yeah,
philosophy.
yeah.
Yeah, um, yeah, bro, I really realized like so even back then when I was streaming, like I was doing that streaming shit before it was already very popular back then, obviously, but Kai wasn't in T-Mobile commercials back then. Like he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was at the crib with rats. Like
Yeah.
it was a whole different landscape back when I streamed for better and for honestly for better. I think it was I don't want to be like the guys like the old guy, but it's like, bro, it was Twitch was just like a better community back then. Like it was like not really a gate kept thing, but it was just more of a community, and now it's just like your moms know about streamers now, you know what I'm saying? But it
Yeah.
was just a different time. With that being said, so obviously I was younger when I was doing my content, and as you know me, bro, like I was an internet troll, like I was a troll, and that's how I came up.
We know from the Twitter,
And
bro. We know from the
now,
Twitter.
what's up?
I said we know that from the Twitter, bro.
Chill, chill, chill. But no, but jokes aside, though, it's like I really realized what the energy that I was putting out there, like out in the universe and all that shit, bro, like that shit's not cool. And I was doing it because I was unhappy with myself, and you know what I'm saying. But so now I realized like, bro, like we have so many creators. Everybody wants to be a streamer. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody wants to be this and that. Content has just been so like you just see like people just like really clip farming, like, and it's just like now it's like people are just trying to go for that viral moment, and their content is just predicated on just like perving women, just stupid shit. And bro, like we're just very distracted, and we're just worried about the wrong thing as a community. So I'm like, you know what, bro? There's nobody that's really out there. Well, there's plenty of people that are talking about the shit I do. Like I'm not the first person to do this, but I'm saying like we need more people, you know what I'm saying? Like actually putting some good energy out in the world, actual meaningful content, like just not like stupid shit trying to go viral, bro. And I realized I was part of the problem, and I was just distracted. And now I've decided to just like not necessarily just grow up, because like I'm 21, like I'm still pretty young, but I want my content to actually stand for something. I want to be able to, like, even back then, I was able to help you realize that you want to make content. And that's what I even did it for. Even back then, I was just doing it from the love of the game, bro. I never cared about any of the money. I never cared about going viral, bro. I just wanted to be able to make somebody's day. I wanted to be able to positively benefit somebody, but it was a different focus back then. Now I actually want to like intellectually stimulate people. I want people to actually be able to take stuff they could take for the rest of their life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to do. So that's why I had to segue into like the Langpilled. And it's like a whole, it's not even on some like, it's not an ideology, but it's just like it's like some shit that I just thought of. Is like, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck the red pill, fuck the blue pill, bro. It's the Lang pill, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
Hey,
yeah,
me
bro.
personally, I'm taking the Lang pill if I'm taking any pill.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody should take the Lang pill, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So obviously you mentioned a lot in your little conversation there about streaming, and me personally, I'm curious, what inspired you to start streaming?
Um, dude, honestly. Honestly, bro, when I discovered Bruce, bro, Prime Bruce, drop him off. Shout out Bruce, man. That nigga don't even fuck with me, but look,
Wait, what do you mean he don't fuck with you?
bro. I mean, I got banned like way back in the day, bro. Like he, bro. It's literally still on my Instagram. It's still on my Instagram highlights. The clip of him like calling me a fucking loser. Yeah, bro. But I mean, to be fair, bro, I was bullshitting. But it's like either way, Bruce really inspired me. Like what really got me is like, yo, this nigga was on a laptop on the floor at his mama's crib. He really ran that shit up off a laptop. I ran that shit up off a laptop because of him. I'm still on a laptop right now. Like, but yeah, bro. So definitely Bruce Rage. But Bruce, like, I watched Rage. Like, Rage was like the person I first started watching. Like, really, obviously. So, hold on. Shout out So first and foremost. So Illuminati in Flight, obviously. But Bruce, like, really was the one that was like, you know what, bro? And also, what I wanted to do YouTube videos, but I was fucking lazy. I didn't feel like editing. And I like doing raw shit. I don't like doing like I want shit to feel raw when someone sees my content. Even like still the content I do, I don't really make cuts. I want that shit to feel raw. So like just seeing how he did his shit, bro, I'm like, yeah, bro, like I can do that. I was very just super inspired by him. Obviously you're familiar with my content. I'm not gonna say I wasn't similar, but I definitely did my own thing. Like I wasn't just riding nobody's wave. I was still Lang from deep. But Bruce definitely inspired me to get in front of the camera and shit. So shout out Bruce.
That's valid. That's valid. Oftentimes today, with people like Kai Cenat and Mr. Beast, you realize most of the content isn't really authentic. It's not really them. To you, how important is authenticity in what you do?
Bro, dude, these are also first, I gotta pause. These are actually very great questions.
Thank you.
Authenticity, even from a young age, bro, like that has always been my number one thing. Cause I always wanted to be like, no matter what I ever did or didn't do, nobody could ever say Lang wasn't fake. Lang didn't actually put his all into this shit. Nobody could ever say Lang ever faked anything. No, no, I never faked a reaction. I never faked like fucking with somebody, bro. I never fake kicked it with anybody. I never did any fake collabs with niggas I didn't fuck with. I never watched videos from people I didn't fuck with. Like authenticity is really, especially when it comes to being a man, that's really all you have. You have your word and you have your values and what you stand on, bro. And authenticity, bro, being authentically 100% yourself is just super important. And another thing, like to segue off that, when you're being authentic or to be authentic, you actually have to do self-reflection. You have to actually look at yourself and look at your weaknesses, look at your strengths, and like really deep dive into who you really are. And that shit's not overnight, bro. It's all you're always every second that goes by, you are a new version of yourself. Like a second just went by, I just finished what I said. You know what I'm saying? So like, basically, what I'm trying to say is, bro, authenticity is just, bro, and especially with this content shit, like you said, bro, like everybody always, people even say this about music, bro. Like when people first start out, when they're really hungry, they're making their best stuff, their back is against the wall. You lose the edge once you get to, you know what I'm saying, where you don't have to try anymore, bro. Like, bro, and then we're really talking about streaming. One of the for newer streamers, bro, literally you actually being actually entertaining and actually keeping an audience. Cause bro, like they have no reason to want to watch you, bro. You have to give people a reason to watch you. But then once you get established, that's when you see those streamers. They're literally just reacting to movies. They're watching. They're playing games. They're not reading chat. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been established. People will watch them watch paint dry. You see what I'm saying? But when you first start off, you have to. And honestly, but in the people that are like still authentic at the top, bro. Once again, it's like it's hard because once you get to like a certain level, it's like hard to, you know what I'm saying, like keep what got you there in the first place. But bro, it's just like when you everybody knows you can think of anybody in your mind that's like a very authentic person, someone that's not fake, someone that like people like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have a thought of someone that's just like when you hear that, you think of someone that's actually just like they're them, like they're not fake, bro. I'm not really I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but what I'm basically trying to say is, bro, like when you're authentic, bro, it holds a lot of weight, bro. You actually have an actual genuine effect on people for better, bro. So, yeah, but that shit's super important to me, bro.
So you, uh, obviously, from what I understood from that, I feel like authenticity for you is one of the most important things for you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And obviously, from how I've known you for what how many years now?
Bro, I've been streaming since 2021, so technically that's like 5 years.
Damn.
Technically,
Okay, 5 years.
yeah,
Shit.
bro. It's been a long fucking yeah, bro.
So
It's been actually been that long, bro.
throughout these 5 years I've known you, you've been through a lot of different, like, I want to say arcs. So, you've had your streaming arc, your Twitter, Arab mom with racist parents save me arc, and then and then your new TikTok arc. So obviously you got to go through a lot of struggles and challenges throughout all of these different time periods in your life with being online. What would you say for yourself was the hardest challenge you've had to overcome throughout these 5 years?
Are we just talking about like in my actual life, or are we talking about like content or the internet?
Content or the internet?
Um, okay, short answer, consistency. If you couldn't tell,
Oh no, we
um,
know, we know.
that's and like I'm very like I'm gonna just be completely transparent with y'all. Like I'm very prone to just like when shit hits the fan, bro, and it's like a bunch of shit that's out of my control. I let that shit affect the things that I can't control, and that's like been very detrimental to me. Um, so like and like I wasn't once again I wasn't like back then when I one of the reasons I kind of like slowly stopped streaming was because I kept doing stupid shit, and I was getting in trouble with my mom, and my mom is very strict about certain things, and I was like not following the rules, whatever. And so I wouldn't be able to stream. And everybody like when I first started streaming, everybody knows I was streaming every day. I barely missed days, and then slowly I would maybe miss a few days, and then slowly I started missing weeks, and then I started missing months, and then I started missing years. It was a slippery slope. But the first catalyst of that, like, bro, like I was just like I was literally I couldn't stream for like week or like even a few days. Like even those few days of me not being able to stream, it literally fucked me up, bro. It fucked with my motivation, and it fucked with like all my momentum, bro. So consistently for sure, that shit really definitely got me. Um, and two, this really this I can genuinely say this didn't really affect me that much, but it's still worth mentioning. And I feel like it's a good little nugget. Um, so once again, like I said, I really understand how much you reap what you sow now, right? Um, so I came up off trolling. I was trolling in other people's communities. My community became a bunch of trolls. I still loved it, but there's times where like I try to be more serious, and that's you can't just pick and choose when you want to change how you know what I'm saying, because this is how people know you, bro. Like every any person you can think of in a way is a one trick pony. Like there's at least one thing that's like very distinctive about them that defines them, that makes them. And no matter what they do, no matter what, it's gonna be kind of hard for that image of them to change in your mind, regardless of whatever they do. Like I just said. So and especially on Twitter, I was harboring a lot of just negativity and just bad vibes, this and that. And I really realized like when like I just said, bro, it's you can't just choose a segue because people are gonna automatically remember you for what their main remembrance was, bro. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I got like a lot of hate. Like I was getting a lot of hate, and I thought like it didn't affect me, but bro, seeing a bunch of hate and shit like that, it actually fucks with your mental, and like it fucks with your especially your subconscious. Not even because like I was like actually giving into the hate. It's just the fact that you're seeing it and you're hearing it, and it's gonna affect you. Like that shit's going to affect you regardless of whatever you do or and shit. So I say all that to say reap what you sow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna run a gimmick, bro, choose wisely.
That's honestly
If you
valid.
suck,
That's honestly good advice too. You've been giving a lot of good advice actually today. That's a yo, do you lang. So throughout these 5 years that you've been doing content, right? If you weren't, if you didn't have such a big online presence, let's say you never created that Twitter account, let's say you never started streaming, let's say you never started that TikTok, what would you have been doing instead?
I mean, to be fair, I've been part of the reason why I don't really do content like that is because I'm actually outside doing real life shit. Like I didn't make any that many videos on TikTok because I was outside just living life. So I mean, in that time, you guys have to think about how much I've changed in that time. I was a junior in high school. I was in college. I was studying for my SAT. Oh my gosh, I literally forgot why I even started streaming in the first place. I was studying for my SAT. I couldn't do anything else except stay in the crib and study for my SAT. So I would study for my SAT and I would stream. That's it. So, oh my God, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's so crazy. So, so I was studying for my SAT. I got the SAT score that I needed. I got into school, and I've been just fucking maneuvering through college, and that has just been wow, holy fuck. I'm almost finished, and I've just every year is just always in just some other shit, and I've just been learning a lot. Like I've really the to answer your question, I've just literally just been growing up. I've literally just been growing up. You guys kind of like watch me grow up from afar, just as from being a fucking annoying troll to a guy who's actually like trying to make some shit for himself, and then you see a guy that like I fall off, but there's still enough people that still show me love even when I'm away from the internet. It's crazy. It's literally so crazy that I've been able to actually have that effect on people, and it just goes to show like that if I really was able to really sink my teeth into it like the way I could have, I would be fucking up right now. Like, oh my God. But that's neither here nor there. Everything happened for a reason, and I'm not bitter. And this is like I'm not gonna lie, bro. This content shit is not everything that it seems, bro. Like the grass is not greener always, bro. But yeah, bro. I've really just been growing up. I've been learning. I've been getting in tune with myself. I've been in love. Like just I've really just been experiencing life, and now I'm actually realizing what I actually want to do, and I'm working towards that. So yeah,
That's honestly, wow. I never thought of it that way. Honestly, you're right. I have seen you grow. Like, what the fuck? That's actually crazy. Well, I mean, yeah, no, I have. Shit, damn.
like literally.
Damn. So you said, let me ask you a question. Were you streaming while you were in high school?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, obviously, we seen your Instagram post, the first one you made with your really low GPA, 135 absences, and then like,
That was also, by the way, that was all a troll. I had a 3.8 GPA. And I'm in fucking college, bro. Like it was a
okay, that's
fucking that
good.
was a troll post, bro. Like
Okay, that's good. That's good. Because I was about to ask, like, you feel like you could have gotten a higher GPA if you didn't stream. But it
I
was
mean,
a troll
dude,
post.
yeah, bro. I was a fucking dork. All I did, all I did in high school was hoop, practice, schoolwork, and I really wasn't doing schoolwork because I would finish all my work in school, and I would just be doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. So I'd be fucking streaming, or contemplating about streaming, and not streaming. But look, bro, chill, bro. Like,
Do you, for you, what was your favorite subject in high school?
language arts, ELA, bro. I love to write. I'm a fucking writer, and I've been a writer my whole life, and I'm I'm really a, you asked me what would I have been doing if I wasn't doing content. I really wish I wasn't doing content and I was working towards writing. I would have way more writing under my belt, way more progress. I used to write when I was, fuck it, bro. We're getting giving the whole lore, bro. I don't care. Fuck that. We're giving the whole lore, bro. This is my first interview. You're getting the best interview I'll ever give out. And so in third grade, even before third grade, I used to make comic books. Like I used to do comic strips, and to be fair, I would do like copyrighted shit. Like I would do fucking Ninjago, but I made something myself. Well, it wasn't kind of myself, but it was like kind of a spinoff. So there's a mobile app game called Kick the Buddy. I think people are
Yeah,
familiar
I
with it,
know
right?
that. I know that.
So I had that, and I made a guy named Muddy, and Muddy was like to the twin, but he had stars on like the where he like how he has like balls for hands. I put like stars on them, and that was basically the way to differentiate them. Um, but yeah, so third grade. So I used to like finish my tests super fast, like my work and stuff, right? And like, bro, I was hyper. Like I have ADHD, bro. I was a kid, bro. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I had energy. I was writing an 100-page comic book. I don't remember the subject. I think it was probably a Buddy and Muddy comic. It had to have been, bro. But it was like I was like halfway done with that shit. My teacher ripped that shit up. From that day forward, I didn't do any more writing or anything. I didn't do any more anything of art. Now I cannot draw to save my fucking life. Hold on, now I'm gonna show y'all, bro, because I'm gonna show. Hold on, just hold on.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Don't worry.
So for my books, I like to draw out like the character, like how the way I see him in my mind, and just I try to get it on paper, obviously, right? But the problem is I'm not a very good artist, partially due to that PTSD I just mentioned. So with that being said, look, this is my journal, right? So one of the characters, this is one of the characters. Like I literally can't draw, bro. I can't draw. So basically, ever since that day, I literally can't draw. But I've been so this summer, I I was doing some soul searching, bro, and I had another really bad day where I just kind of wasted my whole day, didn't do shit, anything productive, nothing. I'm like, yo, bro, like I realized like I've kind of been living on autopilot, not on autopilot like going through the motions, but more so that I wasn't actually living. I wasn't doing the things that move me, the things that I'm passionate about, the things that I love, and it all just came raining down about what I'm my purpose and what I'm supposed to be doing. And to to be clear, my purpose, what I feel my purpose is to is to get people like I want to get people to like to realize shit. Like I want to wake people up about like how life works and like all that shit. Like I want to be a source of knowledge. I want to be just a positive influence, bro. That's what I want to do. I feel like that's my purpose. Um, so now that's what I've been working towards. So that's why I've been writing. I'm making the content I do. I'm going to start making YouTube videos again, and they're going to be. I'm not gonna say it's some shit you've never seen before, but the way that I'm going to format it, it's going to just be very. It's going to be refreshing, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna do this shit my way, and people are gonna definitely fuck with it. Um, I think I've kind of just went off the rails, but yeah, yeah, I definitely wish I would. But that's the key though. I realized I caught it before it was too late. You know, so.
That's good, honestly. And obviously, with your character you just showed us, is that part of one of your upcoming projects?
Yeah, he's a character from my a novel I'm writing right now. So yeah, I don't
How
know when this. What's up?
how much do you feel like you've completed of this novel? Like how like out of 100%, how much do you feel like it's been completed so far?
I've done I've done like a chapter and a half,
But look, okay,
bro.
you may have written a chapter and a half, but do you feel like you've already laid out the groundwork for what you want the story to be?
uh, I have the whole story is the story is fucking phenomenal. The only issue is literally just about me actually doing it tastefully and actually finishing it. That's literally it. The whole timeline is fucking just spectacular. I have to fill in the concrete. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. But I have so much. I have like so many ways I could go about it. I have so much shit already just thought out, but it's literally just about me actually like doing it. And like I'm really a perfectionist that and that's been my downfall. And I've been working towards, you know what I'm saying, actually just producing, produce. I can review and revise after I actually do something, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not putting I'm not putting a date on it just because I don't want to, I'm not going to give myself an ultimatum because then it's going to like make it feel like it's like going to be like an abusive situation instead of just me like getting my creative passion out. But I'm going to I need to get something out. I need to put something on my Amazon KDP page, which is like where you like sell the books and stuff. So I have to get something out eventually. So I'm going to I mean, if I get some ideas for short stories here and there, and like I'm writing a poetry book as well, so I'm gonna have something out there. But so expect something. I mean, by the end of 2026 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
honestly a good deadline. That's not that bad.
yeah, bro.
Um, for you, you've obviously spent a while on the internet and then a while doing, stuff with people online. Like we could say streaming,
I
Twitter.
think you just called me a fucking loser, bro.
bro, bro, what? No, no, no. We've all,
Damn, bro.
all of us
Nah,
have
I'm just.
spent time on the internet. Like,
Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I'm just fucking with you, bro. And I spend a lot of time on the internet, but continue.
um, obviously for the regular person, some people can experience a little bit of hate online, but for people like you who make content, do TikTok, and obviously with those Twitter posts, do you feel like you've received a decent more than a normal amount of hate that someone would get online?
Dude, bro, you have to also okay, just put this in perspective, bro. Even on my Twitter accounts, like I was very known on Twitter, and even before I was known as like Lang on Twitter, I had a following on Twitter even back then, and I was in cahoots with actual like Twitter Titan niggas, like you know what I'm saying? Like I actually had rank on Twitter.
Could
This
could
sounds so
you
bad,
could you name a
and
couple of
honestly,
the Twitter titans?
look, this is a disclaimer right now. The only social media app that I have downloaded on my phone is TikTok, and that's only because I record content. I am not no longer on social media. That shit is actually cancer. You need to fucking get off that shit. But with that being said, I was like a real Twitter head, right? So I made new accounts. I didn't even rebrand it to like do no like retweet for mutuals. I didn't like rebrand it like another Lang from Deep. I made other just usernames where niggas couldn't even find me. Niggas was still finding me and they still had so much smoke from bro. I have so many people that literally hate me and I literally don't even bro. Oh my god. And well, guess what? Once again, I will say it was partially on me for being an asshole on Twitter. But holy fuck. I don't understand how the fuck I used to function like that. I really used to thrive off that hate and shit, and that shit is just awful because I don't even hate. Like I'm just a loving person and all that. And even back then when I was bullshitting, bro, and I was trolling on Twitter, that was like my only outlet, bro. I'm actually like a decent, reasonable human being in person, but I just go on Twitter and I fucking troll. But dude, I got so much. I literally got used to get so much hate on Twitch, on Twitter, everywhere, bro. Way more than the most normal people. But I mean, hey, that's really part of putting yourself out there though. So it helped me grow for sure. Cause like even bro, when I first started streaming, bro, people were literally trying to get me banned for no reason. Like people were being racist to me. People were literally like for what, bro? And I overcame it. And I'm here today and I was able to overcome all that shit and now I'm repenting for the um the evils that I casted online. And I really wish that I appreciated my digital footprint more back then. But
When
neither
you
here nor there.
when you mention Twitter titans, could you drop a few names or
Like shout out Renzi, that's my guy. We still talk a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He supports me on
TikTok?
yeah. Um I mean, bro, like, dude, but now I'm gonna sound like a fucking dork because I'm just naming a bunch of fucking like, bro. I was like in those group chats with like Kira and them and shit, like where they were like doing the repost shits. Yes, bro. And that was before Kira wasn't like at a mill, but Kira was probably at like 50K,
Was
some
was
calm shit.
was that the before or after the baby tweet?
That was before the baby tweet.
Okay.
That shit was like 2022, right?
Yeah,
2023, some shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that was before that. Oh, and even like Corn in them, like that nigga. But I didn't really talk to that nigga like that. But he was like, he was talking to this, he was talking to this girl. Yo, I'm literally exposing myself. He was mutuals with this girl that I was like, fucking with, type shit.
What?
But she catfished me.
Damn.
So, yeah,
Damn.
it's kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. Damn.
Yeah, bro.
So when you mention Twitter titans like Kira and them, how do you like? Obviously now I can see how they act and stuff. I feel like they have gotten a bit of ego now and shit, and they act a bit, crazy with the tweets sometimes. But back then, how was it, knowing those people?
Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've always been anti dick sucker, so I was never really glazing them niggas. They were just normal people to me. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, bro, they tweet how I tweet. Not only that, too, I didn't steal tweets. I had way better tweets than all of them niggas. Way better tweets. Way better tweets. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. Some of my tweets were actually just so fucking good. And bro, like the only real niggas could really, you know what I'm saying, bro? But it's like, damn, bro. But yeah, I will say I didn't really interact with them that much directly and shit. But I always thought they were fucking losers. Like
Did you ever get a chance to speak with Tyrone or no? Because
Jerome is fucking he's cool.
because
Jerome is
Tyrone
actually cool
Tyrone is
people.
also
Jerome
a
is cool
writer.
people. Yeah, I know, bro. It was kind of crazy. This nigga, he low key was the blueprint for the shit I'm doing. Now that I think about it, just off the fact that I realized, hey, I need to fucking get off Twitter. Hey, I'm a writer. I mean, that's all. That's like the whatchamacallit, the similarities in there. But yeah, but I never really talked to him like that. I mean, he's replied to my tweets, but we've never had an actual conversation though. But I hope he's doing well. And it would actually be very nice to be able to talk to him because like he's published a few books, so it's like I'm trying to publish soon. So yeah, bro. Shout out to Rome though, bro.
That's yeah. Um, how do you obviously with the state that Twitter is in now? Do you feel like back then it was better than it is now, or do you feel like now it's better than it was back then?
Okay, well, I mean, just all 100%. Yes, it was just way better. More community oriented. Shit was funnier. I mean, there was still race wars, but the problem is with Twitter now, if you haven't been paying attention, obviously Twitter was used to fucking, or yeah, Twitter was used to fucking sway the election. Not only to sway the election, but they fucking literally like, I mean, Elon literally got exposed for boosting like alt right fucking pages and shit like that, etc. So, dude, like yeah, bro, it was way better. Like everybody, and the funny part is, people were bitching at Jack when Jack owned Twitter, and Jack was shitty at running Twitter as well. But at least he wasn't fucking promoting fucking racism and literally just, dude, night and day, bro. Not only that, all the fucking bots and like the Twitter blue shit, and that's so funny. I really don't even think about Twitter anymore. Like these are not problems that I actually have to deal with anymore because I fucking left that godforsaken fucking app and I have not looked back. But that is really crazy to think about how fucking um how how far this shit has just gone for shit, bro. Like, dude,
Yeah, it's really bad
unbelievable.
now.
But yeah, Twitter was, and also at the same time too, I had more fun on Twitter back then too because I was fucking 16 and it was quarantine and I was fucking bored and I was just on fucking Twitter all day. So
That's honestly valid. Um, obviously, I feel like Twitter is a place filled with hate, and from what you said earlier, you got a lot of hate. But for you, how not just on Twitter, but how in general did you deal with criticism and negativity online?
bro, the thing is, I was such a dickhead and I was so lost in my own way, bro. I didn't like. I'm telling you, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, I didn't care, bro. Like, and especially with criticism, I've always been the type of person like I'm really not trying to hear that shit unless the shit's actually valid. Like, if someone says some shit and they're like they clock my T, bro, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta affirm that. So I was, but I always took constructive criticism. I never took shit personally ever, bro. Like I always was willing to learn. I was always willing to listen, bro. That's a fucking lie. I just fucking lied. I was fucking hard headed. I was so hard headed. But I'm saying like, when I got to a certain age, I was able, even if I was upset at what somebody said, I was able to still discern like, okay, is this a true thing? Like, is this something I should actually work on, or are they just dick sucking? So yeah, um, so yeah, really, I just like, bro, and once again, like I was putting the hate out, bro. So like, I was just like, I'm like, oh, you're saying this shit, like I can really go in on you, like I'm finna, like, you know what I'm saying? But um, yeah, but and now even dealing with, I can't even lie, bro. I guess now I have a problem with dealing with hate, just off the fact that like I'm at like a part in my life where it's like, yo, like the shit I stand for, it's like, why are you even hating on me, like, and it's like it's like, bro, like. If you just like actually took the time to understand what I'm trying to say, like it's like how could you even hate? But you know, a lot of people are unreasonable, very unreasonable, and they're filled with hatred. Just like I used to be filled with hatred. I was blinded by shit. So I mean, now I just have to be like, yo, bro, like, yes, people are hating, but guess what? If they're hating, that's their problem. Cause I'm saying some real shit. It's either you get it or you don't, bro. If you're not getting it, that's on you. So, yeah, man, you really do you feel like you're having like any problem with hate, bro? Like
Honestly,
in this
I'm
shit?
gonna be so honest. Like, anytime I get hate, like I just laugh because
Yeah. Yes.
it be the stupidest shit too. Like someone will comment like why would you say this? And I'm like, why the fuck not? Like, why do you care? I just laugh.
Yeah, bro, and that's the way it's really supposed to be. Cause the thing is too, like most people that are actually haters, like that was the thing with me. I was a smart, reasonable hater. Like I was saying some real shit. I didn't just say shit just to say it. Like I would say shit specifically geared that I know is gonna get under niggas' skin. I'm saying shit that's actually facts. Like I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? Like I was really dedicated to this trolling shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like so when a nigga's like like low effort trolling, like bro, come on, like dude, low diff, bro. You're low diff, bro. Low diff.
Okay, okay.
But yeah,
Honestly,
bro. So yeah,
that's yeah, that's honestly I don't know what else to say, but other than that's valid, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't get much hate though, honestly though. I really
that's
don't.
good, bro.
Like,
But just be ready.
yeah, I know I'm definitely gonna be ready.
Be
Um,
ready.
so obviously you've done a lot of things online. What's right now you're onto your your writing stuff and all that. For you, what's one big misconception you feel like people have about you and your writing, arc?
Oh, like, do you think like I mean, I don't really have anything out there, so I don't think anybody can really have a misconception about me. But I mean, would you also maybe more so say like any misconceptions about me, like even when I was making like content in general, like in the first place, or you just like,
Just in
okay,
general about you, yeah.
okay, common misconceptions. One, I'm, wow, it's been a really long time since I've considered shit like this. I mean, people would call me a thug. I'm not a thug. I'm not stupid. I have hair. Um, damn, this is kind of not that tasteful, but
It's all good, bro.
I mean, I think really, I think the biggest misconception about me was honestly like even at the time when I was a huge troll, bro. Like I was actually like a good dude. Like even back then, I was actually still a good dude. Even when I was trolling on Twitch and all that shit, I was still a good dude, bro. I was misled.
I can
I
vouch.
was yeah, I was honestly I was depressed, bro. Like I was going through it, bro. And what else? Like yeah, bro. But I never really had actual hate in my heart, bro. I really just I guess I just wanted to I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, bro, like I'm actually a decent person, bro.
That's no, I can agree with that. Honestly, I don't feel like throughout the 5 years that I've known you, you've ever been like mean to me or anything like that. You've always kept it real and shit. So I appreciate that. Um,
Yeah, man.
we'll move on to a more in depth analysis of you and your streaming career. There. For you, what do you feel like? Out of how long did you stream for? Like what, 2 3 years, I believe.
Yeah, like 2 3 years.
During those 2 3 years, obviously you didn't just start off from like zero followers one, and then 2, 10, 5. What do you feel like for you made you like start gaining a lot more traction online for your streaming and all that?
Dude, honestly, just showing up every day. That's it. That's it. Just showing up every day. I showed up every day, bro. And I will say I have to shout out to my friends Amir and Ashley. Obviously, I'm obviously I'm missing more people, but they were in damn literally every stream. Every stream in my beginning streams, they were there and they were supporting me. And they were the only person that I had to talk to in the stream. And they were there and they held me accountable, bro. And I kept showing up for them. And then slowly but surely, honestly, you know, another thing that really got me was interacting in other people's communities. Like, so like the mid, like anybody like bigger than you, but like especially like the smaller to mid tier streamers, like people that are in like the 500 to like 100 concurrent, that type of realm, right? And it wasn't even a cloud chasing thing, bro. People were just they fucked with me in chat, and then eventually they're like, it literally comes naturally that they learn I stream, and they're like, wait, why is this thing's content's actually good? They stay. Um, take back then TikTok, and it's way different. I know it's different now, like Instagram Reels and TikTok. Like that's obviously the meta, but I was doing that shit before it was meta, and it worked pretty well. Um, but really, bro, it's really just showing up, bro, because you're gonna just keep getting that. You're gonna keep getting more comfortable, and you're gonna keep getting more ideas, and people are gonna take notice. If you have good content, people are gonna take notice, no matter what. That's it. Simple. All the other shit's for the birds.
It's honestly, yeah, it's honestly good advice. Every time I watch like a video documentary about a streamer and their come up, it's always the same thing about how they stay consistent every single day. So honestly, that's some pretty good advice.
Consistency is everything. Everything.
Yeah,
Everything, bro.
I feel like that's the case. Yeah, honestly, even even with the case like I've seen, I don't know if you know him, but Jinxie, like when he just started his streaming career, I just watched a video about this earlier today. When he first started, he would do very inconsistent streams, and he averaged 5 viewers for like I think 3 years, and he would stream like 240 hours a month, averaging 5 viewers. And then when he started getting more consistent and streaming every day, that's when he really started picking up, and he went from like averaging 5 viewers to 10 to 20 to 100 to thousands.
You saw what happened to me, bro. I went from 0 to 5, and I got to like, I was getting maybe like on a like a crate, like a no, not on a crazy, like 30. Like I was in like the 30 to 40 realm. Like,
Yeah,
and even that, that's bro. It doesn't sound like a lot, but you've been making content. You know that's a lot.
that's a try getting
A lot
30
of
to
people,
40
bro.
people in one room. It's hard, you
Bro,
know.
like exactly, bro. That's a classroom, bro. And they're watching. They could be watching anybody else, and they're watching you.
That's what people don't seem to realize. Whatever they say, I seen like posts on online where they go, "Oh, XQC dropped from 20K to 10K viewers. Oh, he's fallen off." Try getting 10K people to come to your house. You can't. You can't.
Bro,
Try
most
getting
people don't even have 10
try
people
getting
that
10K
actually
people to
10 people
watch
that they
you.
can
Like
call.
exactly. But some of them probably even haven't met 10K people in their life. Like they probably even haven't met that many people. That's the thing.
Dude. That's I think that's like a really big thing about life. There's certain things that you can't really understand the nuance of unless you've actually done it before. So people are gonna just they're gonna project whatever they feel about life on the shit that they don't know about. But, you know.
Yeah. Obviously, you had mentioned those two people that stayed loyal to you while you were streaming, but throughout those couple of years of streaming, apart from them, what for you was the happiest or the funnest moment you've had while streaming?
I would honestly say, and that's actually so crazy. I would probably say I did an E-date one time, with damn, I don't remember the names, but I met Shakedown 2012. He's a 2K YouTuber, and like he was literally like part of my childhood, and like just seeing a bunch of people like actually like there was like at least 1,000 people in that stream at one point, and I got pretty far, and they were fucking with me, and it was just nice to actually be like, I guess it was nice to be recognized. Yeah, at that time it was nice to be recognized. And because like people were vouching like yes like I'm actually a fucking good streamer, bro, and that's the thing I always knew. No matter what I did, I always knew like my shit's like raw, like I'm me, like I'm. But it's like when you actually get that, when all your hard work really comes to fruition, and you remember where you started from. Like bro, I ran up a new laptop off this shit, like awesome, just a hobby, bro. Like, and it really could have been crazier. But I still, even with what what I did with the finite resources that I had, the finite connections that I had, and I was able to connect with all these people around the world. People are still fucking begging me to fucking stream, dude. It's 2025.
I want to be
Yeah,
honest.
bro.
I'm one of them. We want to see a Lang return. That's what we want to see.
If I can hope, I'm eventually, bro. I'll figure out a way that I can actually stream and do some shit where it's like shit that I actually type of content I actually want to make and put out there, and it's like worthwhile for both of us, you know.
That's valid. For you, obviously, you said you on a good day you'd have around 30 to 40 people in a stream, right? How did you keep an audience like that engaged and entertained throughout your stream?
Don't know. Can't tell you. Just did shit, bro. Literally just did shit.
You feel
That's
like
really that's really it goes back to authenticity, bro. I literally just did shit. The way and also I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fucking egomaniac. I used to always watch my content. I used to just sit and just watch my streams and just watch my TikToks. Like I don't know, I love watch I still do it like the TikToks I make, I be fucking watching my shit. Like I'm literally a fan of me. But so with that being said, like I'm actually like I'm my worst fucking hater, critic. So when I'm watching my shit, it's like I always rate, I gauge everything I'm on. Would I actually watch this? Would I be interested in this? And that's carried me where I am today. I've always, always catered to me first and foremost. And it's not an ego shit. Well, it is, but dude, if you're fake, bro, maybe the fucking bots aren't gonna recognize, but there's gonna be that one person they're gonna see right fucking through you, and that's just gonna feel like a fucking laser to the heart. So yeah, um, but I mean, some like just some baseline shit about like keeping people's attention is, you have to provide value, regardless. Now we're in like the state of the internet now, and this is more like of a music thing, less of like a content thing, because people really have a hard. It's really hard to break into content because like niggas will not like they can see you trying, they're not trying to watch, they're just not trying to see that shit. But but people like elitism, like they like being the first person to hear this. They'd be like like you know what I'm saying, like the whole underground scene, like is like bro, like people are trying to flex on niggas. Like you want to find something that's very quality, but not a lot of people know about it. It's a law of life. Um, so like with that content shit, like you have to provide something like where it's new and refreshing, or not even maybe not even that, but you have to have your own spin on things that give people a reason to actually want to tune in. There's a reason why people. There's a reason why even when I'm on fucking Twitter, bro, I can make any new account and niggas are gonna still fuck with my account because I'm me. If I really, really wanted to, I could get back into the streaming shit, make a boss call. I will have most of my people that the people that still watch Twitch, they will come back to my streams. And I will get way more new people too, because I know a lot more shit about life than I did back then. So you really just have to know you have to oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, I'm cooking right now. You have to get a gimmick. Um my gimmick was my Supreme hat. People are always gonna remember me with the Supreme hat, no matter what. I wore it every stream. I never took it off. There's people start making lore. They start making jokes. Hey, we want to see the hair. Okay, hair reveal at 1,000 followers. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I mean, gimmick at your own risk.
that's honestly valid. And with what you said about the watching your own videos, I often do that like a lot. I will catch myself watch my old shit. But it's not just also like an ego thing. Like I'm also like just entertained by myself. Like I really be entertaining myself. Like I watch myself back and I'm like, damn, like I'm really entertaining. Like you know. So
That's
type shit.
exactly how I feel.
Um, for you, when you used to stream, did you ever feel any pressure to go live, or did you ever feel any pressure while you were streaming to keep up like the like being you while live?
Nope, never did, cause I never really gave a. Well, like I said, bro, I never really gave a fuck about what anybody else felt about me and all that shit, bro. I was doing this shit for me. Um, but I did. Obviously, I felt pressured to stream because I know there was a lot of people depending on me, and there was a lot of people I was their source of joy. So I needed to be, I felt disappointed when I wasn't able to stream because I know that there's people that want to like. It still hurts to this day when people ask me to stream, and it's like, bro, like because I really care, bro. Like I really do care, bro. I really cared about my supporters and the people that fuck with me, bro. I really did care. So. But also at the same time, I also realized that, yo, I'm not a fucking, I'm not a fucking circus attraction. I'm a real life human being. Um, Sometimes I can't be there. Sometimes I can't do this or that. And I had to come to terms with, you have to be okay disappointing people. You have to put yourself first. You have, you got to put yourself first sometimes, man. So.
I feel
And
like
also at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, you have to put you into perspective. Like, bro, like I'm fucking a random fucking high school kid, bro. Like, nigga, do something else, bro. Like,
I feel like a lot of times
fucking,
people often do
fucking
forget
Twitch.
that
It's
behind.
Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Twitch, bro. Shit is not real. I'm actually a real life human being behind the screen. You are a real life human being behind the screen watching, typing in the chat, fucking trolling, like saying, oh, telling people this and that. Bro, this is real people. They're real people.
I feel like oftentimes people do forget that there is a man behind the screen or a woman or
Yes.
anything like that.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
You seen it with the case with what's his name again? I think it was Erica, right? Or no, sorry, wait,
Mm.
no, what was this? Etika.
Oh, Etika. Yeah, yeah,
Etika,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, bro. Fuck, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
And then there was another guy, but yeah, Reckful, right? Yeah, Reckful. Yeah, both of
I'm
those
not familiar with
guys
him.
went out the same way with like Etika.
Mm.
Both of like oftentimes people did forget that there was a person behind the screen, and oftentimes with the cases like Etika and Reckful, it did lead to obviously heartbreaking endings. And I feel like if you are watching this and you are one of those people that does troll around, just stop. You know what I mean? Just lock the fuck
Lame ass nigga.
in. Yeah, I mean that's basically what I wanted to say. For obviously, it's been a while since you've last streamed. For like now, what's your relationship now with people who used to watch you? Do you still keep in contact or anything with them, or
Okay, so shout out Mario Luciano. Shout out Luciano. That's my bro. That nigga. Ooh, wait. Damn, I'm pretty sure he's doing a month subathon. Not subathon. I know he's doing streaming, supposed to be streaming every day this month. But that's my nigga, bro. We're doing some content soon. He's coming to Florida soon. We're doing content. So I actually might fire up. Ooh, I might actually have to fire up. So we might collab stream and I'm gonna make videos anyway. But so you guys are gonna be seeing me soon. Um yeah, so I mean, but also to be honest, I'm literally not on any social media right now. So like I literally can't even post anymore. But I mean, you guys, I would post once in a while on Instagram and shit. I still talk to a lot of people I collab with, like Wyan Cab. He was in Miami a few times,
yeah?
and I actually need to tap back in when he followed me. He's fucking with me. He follows me on Twitch. I mean, on TikTok. Um,
No,
I'm
I
gonna
while he was live, I was telling him like, "Oh, did you see Lang's new TikTok and all that?" He's like, "No, tap me in. Like, I'm trying to reconnect and that shit." And I sent him over the TikTok and
That
shit.
was you?
Yeah, that was me.
I appreciate that, bro.
No problem, bro.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah,
That's real love. Yeah, bro. Um, yeah, bro. So yeah, so I still talk to like those folks, the people that went to I mean, bro, literally it's literally in a video I recorded. I was in a PlayStation party and someone just he joined my party. He was like, "Stream." This and like he started pressing me about streaming while I was in the middle of a fucking video. And guess what the video was about distractions. What's the word I'm looking for though? Like, whatever. It was about distractions, and obviously I got distracted in the middle of the video. It was really ironic, but yeah, bro. So, um, and dude, once again, bro, people are always fucking DMing me like stream, nigga. I'm like, dude, I'm a real life human being. Like, bro, like I was trying to not fail my finals. I was trying not to fucking boom my shit, bro. Like, sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I be going through real life shit, bro. Like, I'm not really worried about fucking Twitch. Not gonna lie. Like,
that's honestly yeah. Like you talking about a video there where you got interrupted while recording, right? Is that video up to the public? Can we see that or?
yeah. Hold on. Let me get my phone. I'm gonna find the video real quick. Shit, bro. You can literally edit when you edit this shit. You can literally like put like a small part of the clip from it because it wasn't that long of a clip, bro. So, but yeah, you'll see what I mean. I'm about to let me I know which video it is. Yeah. Let's
Do you
see.
have a YouTube channel with it up or?
Oh no, it's on my TikTok.
Oh, okay, on your TikTok. Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. Damn, bro. I have a lot of fucking videos.
Yeah,
Dude, this is really
you've
funny.
been going crazy with the TikTok shit.
Dude, oh my gosh, bro. I don't even know which video it is. Oh, hold on. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yep. Okay, yeah, it's this one. So it's the video. Are you do you have my thing pulled up right now?
I have your TikTok pulled up right now. Yeah.
Go to the video. The thumbnail says your attention span is awful.
Your attention span is awful. How
It
old
should
is
be
it?
next. It's it came out June 15th.
June 15th.
So it's like probably like somewhere in the middle. But it's closer to the top
You have
though.
to judge people.
Closer to the top? Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's closer to the top. It's your attention span is awful.
I'm seeing how do you
Have you seen
grayscale? I'm seeing the one where you said, "Oh God, I hate my bitch," and then I'm seeing the one where you said,
Bro, you need to keep the context, bro. No, 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 bro. That's so gross.
"Don't worry, I'll add
We
a."
have to make sure there's context in that,
You
bro.
gotta talk
You
in Arab.
said
Wow.
June 15th.
Yeah, June 15th.
Okay, wait.
Your attention span
Okay,
is
so
Oh,
there's
okay,
a
I found it.
just
I
look
found
at
it.
my screen. You see
Massive.
it's right next to this video.
I
It's
mean, I
next to
check
this
my
video.
analytics, bro.
Yeah, I
Like you'll be
found
able
it.
to
And
okay.
most people start to
And you can just like skip to like hold on.
switch. My focus. Man, bro. Blah. Yes, bro. Nigga just literally got on my
Yeah, I
phone,
found
my
it.
party randomly on.
Yeah, it's like
PlayStation,
how
and
it's
started
like at the
talking about me streaming, bro. Because if y'all know, I
This is
used
the
to stream
go
on
to the
Twitch.
50th second.
Shout
You'll
out,
see
yeah.
if you're a
that
LangFromDeep
that part.
viewer, you know what I'm
Yeah.
bro. What the fuck? You know,
Wait.
this is what you need to do if you want
Like
to
50
fix your
seconds in.
attention span.
I'm not
That's all
there.
you want to do,
Bro.
huh?
Like what are the odds, bro?
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Yo, bro. Literally, while we're
Did
talking
you
about
did you have a
attention-
conversation with that guy or you just
No, I had a conversation with him after. I stopped recording and I just talked to him for like we probably talked for like 20 minutes. I told him what I was doing now and I told him where I've been. Like it was some cool shit. Shout out, bro. Yeah, shout out, bro.
It's honestly valid. When you were streaming, did you ever have a moment that went obviously not viral, but like, viral. Like it it went into something huge. Like it got a lot of views and shit.
I had a few decent clips. I think some of my bigger clips though were actually on other people's pages. Like Janix, you know Janix?
I'm not
Well,
tempted,
he's
but
like friends with Rage. He's like friends with Rage.
oh
Um,
shit.
he was clip farming off me, bro.
Actually
Dude, I really gave niggas so much fucking content, bro. I'm actually so mad that I used to give niggas so much content, bro. But
Janix spelled JN
JANIX. I also
shit.
actually do have to shout out Janix though, because a lot of my viewers were from his chat.
Oh,
I can't
shit.
lie.
Okay.
So shout out Janix for sure. He definitely indirectly helped me as well. I mean, but I helped that nigga too, bro. I gave that nigga hella clips, so whatever. So there's like a bro. I used to just do anything. I wasn't doing anything for attention, but I just like I did shit that I wish I didn't do. Like bro. I used to fucking like I used to shake my shit on camera. Like, bro, I wish I
Oh
never did
yeah,
that.
we know. Wait, I think I have a video of that somewhere actually.
No, you don't.
No, I actually
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I
One
do.
time, you actually don't. But he clipped. So I was like, I was getting sturdy, and then that shit was funny as fuck though. I can't lie. That shit was funny as fuck. And then so when I got banned in Bruce's chat,
Yeah.
this clip is actually super funny. So he was like in the Discord and he had happened to be doing like a Discord challenge and I just happened to stay in the voice channel and I didn't notice. I was watching a stream, but we were both in the voice channel and I didn't notice. And so I just happened and bro, once again, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I just had streamer IQ, bro. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is my chance, bro. I can make something out of this shit. I'm like, bro, tell Bruce to fucking unban me, this and that, blah blah blah. And this nigga was like, apologize on camera, so I just apologized, bro. Once again, I'm embellishing shit, bro. Like once I'm saying I had streamer IQ, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was like, yeah, bro, please unban me, this and that, blah blah blah. And Jen is like, not gonna lie, I'm not sending that nigga the clip, and then he disconnected me, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, yeah, bro, I'm really going down memory lane, bro. I really, I probably like, this is gonna sound I mean, this is gonna sound weird. It's not really weird, but just the way I am, I really don't like think about my. I think about my past, like obviously, like I'm always self-reflecting and shit, but I don't really like think about like I don't really think about shit like that unless it's like prompted. So I'm like getting a lot of funny memories now, like
No,
because that was
honestly,
a big part of my life,
that's also the
you
point of
know?
an interview. Going back down memory road and all that.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Talking
I'm
about the
glad I've
past
been
and all
doing
that.
this shit, bro. Yeah, bro.
No problem. So obviously, I'm gonna ask this still, but I'm gonna assume that your favorite streamer is Bruce or Rage.
I can't even say they're even my favorite streamers because even when I was still on Twitch, I wasn't even watching them niggas the most anymore at a certain point. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even remember my actual favorite streamers. Actually, I lied. Shout out DC Unreal. That nigga. Wow. DC Unreal, bro. Great streamer. He's still streaming now today. I know he's still streaming too. Mari Luciano. Shout out Mari, bro. Love the nigga streams, bro. Um, man, bro. Oh my God, bro. I don't know how the fuck I did kind of like forgot about this. Dude, fucking shout out Max. Max?
Blackboy
Fucking
Max.
yes, bro. Max was, dude. I used to fucking talk to Max all the time. Max, me and my chat, bro. Yes, bro. I just forgot about that shit, bro. Shout out Max. Max is literally. I've literally seen Max. I saw Max like when he was like really like starting, and then Max went vibe, like blew up, and then he blew up again, and then he blew up again, and then now he's like fucking Blackboy Max.
So
Like,
you're
wow.
telling me
Seeing his
you
trajectory has been so fucking inspiring. I'm so proud of that nigga, bro.
you
Like,
knew Blackboy Max.
but he still follows me on Instagram, bro.
Do you still?
He told me, bro. He told me congrats for when I graduated high school, bro. He said congrats. Like, literally the last time I talked to him was I texted him after he signed for FaZe, and he hasn't texted me back since. Like,
Did
but
he?
before then, like we
Did he
talked
say
a decent
thank
amount,
you? Did
bro.
he say thank you when like you?
No, he didn't. I don't think he didn't see it, bro. He was probably getting hounded at that point, bro. But he still follows me. Like he never went Hollywood on me, bro. Like if I really wanted to come into contact with that nigga, I probably could. But I'm not that type of nigga to like, you know what I'm saying, like glaze, because it's like it's not like me and Max were best friends or anything. Even when I was still streaming, you know what I mean? But
Shit. Damn.
and this would look really bad if that nigga did unfollow me, but I don't think he would have unfollowed me by now. Like,
Hey, bro. I don't know how to break the news to you. He don't follow you, bro. He done switched up on you, bro. Nah, I'm telling you because it's probably because of the Tay Too Smooth thing, bro. He was going on like crazy, like you know what I mean, like he was cutting everybody off.
hey, I mean, shit, bro. I'm not
Shit
even on
happens.
Instagram anymore, so it doesn't even matter.
Hey, but
But
you
I
know,
mean,
you can
the love is still there, bro. An Instagram follow
you can
doesn't.
still
If I
say
seen that
like
nigga in real life, if I seen him in real life, he would recognize me.
I mean, it don't matter because you can still like you knew him. That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
bro, like, there's like, bro, literally, I don't even know if this is on the internet anymore. But I played a crab game with him, Yusuf, size 13 Nike, a bunch of other random niggas. This is a long ass time ago. I played, and the funny part is too, I only played like maybe a few games because my computer was super laggy and and I was having a lot of connectivity issues. But yeah, but that was a long ass time ago. I don't even know if there's clips of that shit on the fucking internet.
nah, I don't think there is. I don't think there is.
There probably isn't. That shit was a long ass time ago before any of the niggas were even really like that established. Like they were popular, but still super niche, you know.
So wait, how close were you with Max?
Where like we had like actual conversations on Instagram, type shit.
Damn. Yeah, you ever meet him in person
Shout
or
out.
no?
There's a guy named Jeezy. Was it Jeezy? No, it was Magin. Yeah, it was Magin. Magin and Jeezy. They put me on with Max.
Imagine Carp?
Once again, like, huh?
Imagine Carp? Is that his name or?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no. Nah. Imagine, bro. I literally have not seen this. Like, this dude has disappeared off the internet. But they put me on with Max, and like they were always talking about Max, this and that. I'm like, oh, who's Max? I tapped in with him, and he was on stream. Like, once again, this is like before he didn't even have like 100 subs on Twitch at this point. Like, this is like really like the beginning. And like they were like talking, cause I had just ended my stream, and then Max had was streaming. I was in his stream, and like some people that were watching my stream were in his stream, and they were like talking to him about me. And then he like tapped in with me on stream. Like he's been cool people, bro. Like once again, like I said, bro, like all up to that nigga, he unfollowed me, bro. So like that, like, but I can say like we were actually cool back in the day,
Would
100.
you
percent
would you ever want to get your connection with him back and have a conversation with him now? Now that he's
I
out.
would love to talk. I would love to talk to him again, but not for that like type of reason, like to get put back on. It's just more so of a thing where I just want to be like, yo, bro, like I really watch you like really do that shit. Like even when before he did phase, this nigga was still putting up crazy numbers, and I'm like, yo, this is like I was like, and I always, bro, I was always not glazing this nigga. I was always giving this nigga his flowers, bro. So just to see what he's done with that shit, but I mean, I will also say like I have to like come back to reality. Well, my reality, I really don't like Twitch content at all anymore. He is part of the problem. It's not his fault, but you see the state of Twitch now
Yeah.
and all that shit. So it's like, and he is a nigga that's getting 20K plus a stream. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? But no, it'll be cool to talk to him again. But it's like, bro, like first of all, I mean, I guess I can't even talk to that nigga anymore. He unfollowed me. But it's like, bro, like I'm not trying to like. I don't ever want to be one of those type niggas to just try to talk to someone just because they're up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always just been from real love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Um, could you please explain this clip right here? So as you can see, you're up in the top right corner here, and you could look. So can you care to explain like what you're doing there? Like,
Bro, I was doing a few sets of AOs.
okay.
You don't remember the AOs?
No, I remember. It's just
Okay, bro, I
that.
was just doing some AOs, bro.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay, okay. I just I had to pull that up. You said I didn't have the clip. I got the clip. Um. My fault. My fault. Um, your community that you had back then, how would you describe them?
fucking dork loser dweebs. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding because some of them were. Um, I mean, bro, and now I really think about it though, but I really had real love for them niggas, bro. Like, I mean, bro, I love my community, man. Like, we were genuinely friends. Like, we were genuinely internet friends. Um, I'm not gonna say they were nice people because they were fucking trolls, just like me, but they the support was so crazy. Like, I feel like I don't really know how it is for other people, but like my niche community, bro, it was nice. We were very tight knit. We really fucked with each other heavy, and that shit was active. I was very my shit was very active for the size I had. So, but I will also say, them niggas were fucking annoying as shit. Trolled too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I would never trade FDG for the fucking world. Shout out. Wow, I haven't even said that shit. Shout out FDG, bro. Like I be trying to like. I feel like the Lang from Deep is dead just because I've actually grown up and matured. Like I was 17, now I'm 21. But that will always be a part of me for better and for worse. So, and it taught me a lot about life. So I can never just like cut that shit off completely. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, that's valid. For you, obviously, you mentioned inconsistency was a big reason why you slowly stopped streaming. But is there like a main reason why you stopped streaming?
Oh, for real, it was literally just because life was getting actually serious. And yeah, I mean, I would have loved to like actually just been able to like go all in on shit, but I had actual real life shit to do. And then obviously the consistency shit and like me getting in trouble with my mom all the time and shit. And just slowly I fell out of love with it. That was the thing. So when I was on streaming on Twitch, I was mostly watching Twitch. So when I start, so me not being on Twitch as much, like streaming, I wasn't watching as much, and it was a slippery slope to until I literally just stopped being on Twitch at all. That's really what was that was one of the main things. Like even in the times where I could have still came back and I still had like my following that was like really like actually waiting for me to stream. Actually, I could have been streamed and shit, but it was just like, dude, I don't really be on Twitch, so it's like, why would I stream if I'm not even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
So,
makes sense. And for the final question about your streaming part, do you ever miss streaming?
time. Dude, I would be up like 10 bands, more than 10 bands right now if I was still streaming. I had all the fucking tools. I had connections.
You had a,
Dude,
from what I've heard today, you had a lot of connections.
I had connections, bro. Like,
You could
and I had
probably
good content.
be in phase right now. Like that's how the type of connections you had.
No, I would have on everything I love, bro. Gundam fucking back of my fucking head. On everything I love, I would never ever fucking sign the phase. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Rage.
Um, so obviously there was that one video of you on Twitter that started making rounds, and I think you reposted it. Could you just explain to us a bit more? Let me just read a couple of them here. Could you just please explain to a bit more what you meant by alternate girl save me, Arab woman with racist parents save me, Asian with racist parents save me, beautiful black queen save me, abusive Latina woman save me. What did you need to be saved from? Like what was going on? You also said white woman with messy bangs save me. Like what was going on?
So that day,
Yeah.
it was just an you. Have you seen the tweets? Do you see the day I posted them? Like, can you tell me what day it was? Like in the year?
Uh, it said 7 hours ago, so I don't believe. Yeah.
So he just saw that shit on the okay. I'm pretty sure that was around like summertime of my sophomore year of college. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember that well. But I do remember when I made those tweets, that was literally just me in my fucking tweet bag. Like that shit. So what I would do in my tweets, I would just say funny shit and like I would just say some real shit. So I was just saying like women that I was attracted to, and I thought that shit was funny, and I was probably like I was probably bored, low key, and I was probably like lonely. Um, I'm just like I knew that I just knew that shit was gonna be funny. And the really funny part about that too, that video is so old, but he just keeps reposting that shit. And since I've actually been away from Twitter, like now I'm kind of like a fucking ancient relic. Like I'm like, it's like a niche thing to know Lang from Deep. And obviously you see like that's a funny ass. Those are some funny ass tweets. It's like, but to answer your question, bro, I was just going through it, bro. I just wanted them to save me, bro. But in the end, I just saved myself.
Damn, that's a bar. Damn. When your Langpilled Twitter account got banned, there was a lot of tweets saying like Langpilled dead, and they were putting the cigarettes emoji. You know, they're smoking on that Langpilled pack. Why did you have like 10,000 ops?
Dude, bro, you know the really the real main thing about that shit too is also because I was one of them niggas who like always I guess kind of went against the grain, and I can't lie. I am a contrarian. That's part of me, but I don't do this shit on purpose. I swear I don't do it. It's like this is just how I feel about shit, and I've never been shy to like you know what I'm saying. And that's really the thing too, bro. Because I really don't even some of this shit, like even back, especially back then, I wasn't really there's like certain shit that I really that I felt about shit, and I didn't say anything about it. But yeah, so when you're not in the hive mind, especially on the internet, bro, and you're a troll, like niggas are gonna just nah, niggas aren't gonna fuck with that shit. You're trying to be you're being different, and you're going against what they want and saying this and that. And I was going at people with bigger followings than me, cause I was just always a 10 toes ass nigga. So people would like see me beefing. See me people. Not only that, I don't even be beefing with niggas and shit. But people would like just see my tweets and they don't understand me. Like they don't understand the context of me and my account, and they'll take me either seriously, or they're gonna just like butt their heads into some shit that doesn't involve them. And I'm not going for that shit. So once again, like I was back, nigga, I'm going, bro. I'm going at everybody's neck. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. So to answer your question, bro, I harbored a lot of animosity towards myself, and the animosity, I wasn't going for it. So that's not a very good combo. So that's why everybody fucking hated me. But the real ones knew that if you actually took the time to know me and you actually understood the nuance and my context, you would know that I was one of the greatest tweeters of all time. Dead ass.
I can vouch.
Dead ass. Anybody that actually fucks with me knows like that my Twitter accounts.
Okay. I honestly, from what I remember from your old tweets and shit, I can vouch. Um, so for you, for Twitter, obviously you have, like you know, I don't want to glaze, but you used to know Kira and them. You used to be one of them Twitter titans. Like you was low key a Twitter titan.
I wasn't a Twitter titan. I was just in cahoots with them. I
Like
only had like At most, I think I had like 1,500 followers.
Then you were a Twitter disciple, low key. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was just a niche internet micro celebrity. Like
Okay,
I had 1,500 followers, but everybody knew me though.
exactly.
Type shit.
So you were just you were
Popular loner type shit.
okay, yeah. You were known
I was
around.
I was joking. That was a joke. But go ahead.
You were known around the whole community and shit, right?
Yes.
And then with the presence that you had on Twitter, obviously you can see that even now people are still tweeting about your old tweets and shit. What, because some people, I know you aren't some people, but some people would stay and continue to try and gain more and more fame and all that on the app. But you decided to step away and delete the app completely and entirely. What made you do that decision?
Bro, because I wasted way too much time on Twitter. All right, no, fuck all that. First and foremost, like I've been saying earlier, I never gave a fuck about none of that cloud shit, bro. I never gave a fuck. 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 Like, bro, cause the thing is, bro, if I really wanted to, I could have been one of those Twitter titan niggas. If I just stole niggas' tweets and I actually did the shit that you had to do to go viral on Twitter back then. If I wanted to, I would have done it. They never gave a fuck. Um, Twitter, I've had actually such a toxic relationship with it. I've been on it since I was 16. I've seen a lot of shit that you were not supposed to see as a 16-year-old on Twitter. I thought that shit was cool, haha, funny. No, it actually fucked with my brain long term. Even me interacting with other people on Twitter, it fucked with me long term. I was unhappy. Elon made the shit even worse. So I was dealing with that shit, and then I was dealing with actual real life shit, and I was realizing the actual evils of social media, and I was seeing all the race wars and all that shit, and I'm like, bro, I can't do this shit anymore, bro. I need to put me first. It's fucking with my mental health. So I was like, and it was so hard. It was so hard because I was a Twitter addict. Like I didn't even Instagram, Snapchat, getting off that shit was cake, bro. I never cared. Twitter, bro, Twitter was my safe space, bro. Twitter was where I got all the fucking craziest thoughts and shit. Twitter was where I really honed my fucking skills as a fucking writer. Twitter's where I hone my skills as a writer, bro.
Damn. Okay.
So, yeah, bro. But I had to like grow up.
Okay. Um, for you, well, no, just let me get this out of the way first. We
So,
are, no, no, you're good, you're good. We are at our last couple of questions here. I'd say about seven, eight more. So far, I'm not saying this as like I'm mad or anything. This has been the longest interview we've had so far. So thank you for your time. It is greatly appreciated. Greatly
yeah, for sure,
appreciated.
bro.
Um, so let's get on to your more like TikTok over here. So what made you do the shift to start uploading videos on TikTok?
Um, like I was talking about earlier, I just see that like most content and stuff, like think about especially like in the black community, 20v1s, Pop the Balloon, CIA, Don Julio Wings, just a bunch of just bullshit. Um, I wanted to be the voice of reason. I've been had this Langpilled thought process thing, like gimmick for like at least like 6 months. But now I wrote, but like I said, it was like the combination of me realizing that I've been bullshitting, and then I realized what I actually want to do and my actual passion, and I feel like what my purpose is. And I no longer just want to simply entertain. I want to teach. I want people to actually learn from me. Not even because people learned from me even back with the shit I was doing because I still had like actual like reasonable content. That's not true. But when I say reasonable content, I mean like my content was still like raw. Like you could like I was still like a real like people like I actually like gave people advice. Like I was like a reasonable person. Um, Now it's just like I actually want to get people on game, and also it's been like it's really been for me too to keep myself accountable because these videos are like shit that I need to like do myself and stuff, you know. And it's like kind of like the living proof of my progress because the stuff that I say is stuff that I actually either do or am working towards doing. So yeah, but and it's just like really like my main motivation was like I want to do content. I love doing content and stuff, but I want my shit to actually be tasteful. I actually want this shit to matter. I don't want to just be, bro. We already have a million fucking people trying to be Kai Cenat, bro. Like you seen that streamer university shit.
Yeah.
Streamers are a dime a dozen. YouTube content creators are a dime a dozen. But how many content creators can you say have actually positively benefited your life? All your support for them, just get all your support gives them money. They don't give a fuck about you.
They don't. It's honestly they. It's honestly an eye opener question for the average Twitch viewer. Unless
I streamed on Twitch. I made money on Twitch. I had to read I had to read the comments and fucking pretended like I cared about what a random nigga had to say on a fucking Twitch chat. And I'm not saying that I was once again I'm not saying I was faking. I'm just saying like those random like bro, like you have to be like you have there's certain shit that you have to do. Like I'm not gonna be able to tell niggas like, oh man, fuck you. I don't want your money. I can say that. I actually cared about my community. I didn't give a fuck about the money. I can say that. Most people aren't me.
most people haven't taken Langpilled, that's why. Um, so I feel like you make a very specific type of content on TikTok. How would you describe what you post on TikTok?
Real shit. Real shit. And you're gonna get it or you're not gonna get it. Cause I will say, sometimes the way that I like doing my content, actually I can't even give niggas the sauce. I can tell you that off camera. I'm not giving niggas the sauce. But um but I can say I like I said earlier, I like my shit to feel raw, unfiltered. I like my shit to feel real, bro. So sometimes I kind of like go off and I ramble and I get like I lose my train of thought. But if you actually read between the lines, like what I'm saying is pretty attainable in my opinion.
Okay.
But
So like after the
but
interview, you can slide me with the sauce, like type shit.
I got you. Um so I'll just say my content is like I guess philosophical, motivational. Uh, but it's not like I'm not a preacher. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just trying to tell you to get things in a different perspective and just to change the way you look at things and actually like there's certain things that you need to be aware of when you're maneuvering through life. So, yeah, that's the type of content I'm making. And the content I'm going to make on my YouTube video, it's going to be similar. I'm going to have like actually, fuck it. I'm going to have topics like I'd have in my TikTok, but it's gonna like bounce around into like shit that I'm like vlogging, like shit that I'm actually just doing, like or just like it's gonna segue into like me talking about some other shit, and then it's gonna circle back, because that's how I work, that's how I roll, and I haven't really seen a lot of people doing shit like that. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm not excited for actually having to do the shit because now that I said I'm gonna do it, I have to fucking do it, and people are gonna be expecting me to make fucking videos. So, oh man, I guess. Oh my God, bro. Content creator has to make content, bro. Boo fucking who.
I feel like that sometimes. Don't worry. Um, obviously with your philosophical content there, most times people make content like that. They're trying to put out a message into the world. What kind of message are you trying to put out into this earth?
Wow. That's literally my whole thing, and now I actually have to think about what really want my message to be. But I mean, I talk about so many things. I think at my baseline, like if I could only give one nugget, bro, I really just want people to. Wow, this is definitely the number one thing. But the thing is, so thing that I've noticed, like in my journey of like just growth, I've just noticed how things are just interconnected and interwebbed with something like the domino effect, like just from one thing to another. You might not think it's connected, but it's connected. Um, so with that being said, you if you have a passion, okay. So my real main thing is just consumerism, capitalism. That shit is for the birds. People are glued to their phone screens, and your phone is just an ad machine. You go on YouTube videos, you don't have YouTube Premium, you're gonna watch 3 ads in a 10-minute video. You're literally the fucking method. You are the method. You are the method. Niggas are making so much money off your fucking back and you don't even know it. You are the fucking method. with the way shit is set up, everybody's just consuming, always consuming, always consuming. They want the new gimmick. They want this and that. Creating takes self-reflection. It takes being raw. It takes being patient. It takes taking that risk. It takes getting out your comfort zone. It takes being vulnerable. Things that you really have to work on yourself for. Because it seems like a lot of people in this world are just traumatized, and it sucks, man. Because we don't deserve this, but we all have. Most people have some shit that they're fighting with every day. Some people wear it better than others. I wanted to just say, if I could just one piece of it, one thing, like one message, bro, is do what moves you, engage in your passions, and try. Do not be a fucking bot. Do not all the fucking subconscious messaging and all that direct messaging and all that shit, bro. Don't let that shit distract you from your purpose and what you're here for and what you really want to do. What actually, the shit that you really love, like that shit gives you fucking chills when you talk about it. You have to pursue that shit, or you're not doing yourself you're doing yourself a disservice.
Honestly, that's a good message to put out in the world. Honestly. Um, damn. Um, okay. Would
Yeah, bro.
you obviously you've already answered this, but would you consider like doing, you know, podcasts or online videos like that, like they're like the day in the life of Mr. Lang, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the my most of my videos are gonna be day in the life. It's just gonna be me, whatever the fuck, whenever I feel like recording. Cause I'm like not even the type of person that takes a lot of pictures and shit, especially now that I don't really use my phone as much anymore. Um, so yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be day in the life, and I've literally been thought about doing podcasts. That was like the thing I was really gonna. Actually, you know, that's super funny that you mentioned that. That was like the last thing I talked to Max about when I was still like doing content. This is probably like 2023. I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm trying to do a podcast this and that, but would you like to be a guest?" And he didn't want to do podcasts like just because he didn't want to do podcasts, but he literally said that like he'll help me set up my YouTube channel and all that shit. But I just never went through with it because I got distracted. I had other shit going on. But I mean, dude, I would 100% do podcasts. And you are going to get day in the lives. And I will also say though, the only thing is like a day in the life, yeah, but I really don't do that much. Like I do a lot, but I don't do much. I guess if that makes sense. But I do a lot though. Like don't think I'm not ever not working or I'm not like I'm always doing some shit. Like I have work in like I had a shift today and I have work in like 2 hours. So it's like
Jeez.
really
Where
just an hour actually, like in an hour type shit.
I found this guy out through you, and now I want to find out how you met this man. How did you end up meeting Cab or YN Cab?
Bro, literally just random. I was just randomly going through streamers, and they happened to. I was just watching. I just happened to stumble on his shit, and I just fucked with his content. Like I just fucked with like how he operated. And that day they were doing mod interviews, and like I got in the Discord, and I was like, "Yo, I know I just started. Like I just joined your community, but let me be a mod, bro. Like I'm literally a streamer myself. I do this and that. Like I know how to mod this and that. And I was actually a pretty consistent mod for him. And
So wait,
just yeah,
you got moderator after being in the community for a day?
like literally the same day.
Shit. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so.
If
And
you
you just bro, you just fuck with your bro. I fuck with Cap so heavy, bro. Like
let's say you started up a stream, you know, and you streamed again, and you could get any guest in the whole world on your stream, who would you have?
to be honest, most of the black revolutionaries are dead right now. So
Dead or alive?
Fred Hampton.
Okay.
Ooh, bro, Fred Hampton collab stream would have went crazy, bro. That's really the thing that really gets me about the internet. We have so much organization at our fingertips that we could possibly do, and we don't execute it like we do. Like niggas will watch that 20v1, but they won't fucking man. Oh man. Like if fucking bro, imagine if Kai Cenat could do a fucking stream with the Black Panther Party, bro. I mean, he really could do that, but he'd lose all of his advertisers. But
Yeah.
he wouldn't do that shit anyway, bro. He's not even. He's fucking. He's. We're not gonna get into diaspora, but yeah, bro. Fred Hampton,
Fred
100%, bro.
Hampton. Okay.
And to be like a bot, like I'll do like some like other. I'll do some other shit, bro. I'll say. I mean, honestly, bro, I'd love to have Max on just to talk to him again about like just everything because we actually know each other, so it's not like we were like peers, so it's not like a, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. Um, shit. Kendrick Lamar, obviously, love Kendrick. Who else would I interview? But realistically, I'd really rather just do a bunch of like politicians and shit, like people that actually have power, so I can like.
Understand
That actually
like
might not be a good idea for me
yeah.
because I say crazy shit. But I don't say crazy shit. I just say real shit. Like I would hold them accountable for things. Oh, I'm also I'm bugging. Deontay Kyle and Justin Scott, especially specifically Justin Scott. He's like he was kind of what inspired my videos like on TikTok. Like he helped me like realize like, hey, I can literally just make videos of just me talking about shit that I feel passionate about, and people are gonna fuck with it. So I started doing that. So I would definitely interview both of them. They're very intelligent and they've been a positive influence on my life. So yeah,
Would you ever consider anybody like Dwayne Wade or LeBron James or Chris Bosh or Chris Paul?
I would have I would I would love to talk to Chris Bosh, man. I would love to talk to Chris Bosh
Okay.
for sure. I mean, obviously, I'd love to fucking talk to LeBron. I'd love to talk to any NBA player, bro. Obviously, I mean, shit, bro. I'd love to, bro. I mean, but I mean, I would also just say that the reason I didn't really name them is just because I feel like there's like they've already interviewed so many times. Like there's I mean, I'm not, and to be honest, like I would be a better interviewer just because I
But
know I'd have like actually
also,
really.
a stream with them doesn't necessarily mean interview. You know that, right? It
Oh,
could
well,
literally be
oh shit.
anything.
Okay, yeah, but damn, I don't even know then.
You could fucking get Snoop Dogg, smoke a blunt,
I
get
will, I'm gonna have
fucking
to
like
just shout out. Well, nah, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Shit, bro. I don't know. Probably just people that listen to their music and shit. But that's the thing. Like, I'm thinking like if I were to do content, like I would once again, like I said, I'll be doing more tasteful shit. Like I'll be doing more serious shit, as opposed to like I don't know. But I mean, I guess if I had to pick, I would definitely just say Mari Luciano, Cab, DC Unreal. I would love to stream with them. Uh, I mean, but I've already done that, so it's like, dude,
wouldn't
fuck,
hurt to
man.
do
Good
it again.
question.
You know.
Good question. Good question. Good question, bro.
Thank you. And for our final couple here, are you? These aren't really that deep. It's just a regular question. Are you more of a night owl or an early bird person?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to be like a night owl demon, and I'm really an early bird, but I'm really just, to be honest, I'm just vamp. Like I literally, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like I woke up at 5 a.m. to drive home, and then I worked my shift. Like I'm off like 2 hours of sleep. Like bro, my sleep schedule. That's the thing. I've actually been improving my sleep schedule, but I also am very prone to like not sleeping. And even when I do have even when I sleep well, bro, like my body makes me wake up at like 6 in the a.m., like 5 a.m. So it's like it's really hard. And I'm one of those two people that I have a hard time falling asleep. So I guess, but I'll definitely say early bird though. I like getting all my shit done in the morning, so I could
Okay.
do have the rest of the day to do whatever. I don't like having shit in the middle of the day or at night.
Okay.
So I'm definitely a morning person.
What
Early
is
bird gets the worm.
Mr. Lang's favorite meal?
Honestly, bro, some nice plate of oxtail, bro.
Okay.
Nice plate of oxtail, bro. To be
You
honest,
know what's so
love
crazy?
oxtail.
You're not the first person to say that. Oxtail has
I
been
was I was the first person to say that.
I've done 3 interviews and oxtail has popped up twice now.
Nah, I was the first person to do that.
I
I
felt
was the first person to like oxtail.
you know
Anybody
you'll
who
you
said their favorite food is oxtail, they're just trying to be like me.
you will be the first person because I'm probably gonna upload this one first before the other
Yeah, hold that butt, nigga.
two. And for the final question, how did you enjoy the interview?
Nah, I actually really enjoyed this. just because, and you also gave me. I want to say I appreciate you for giving me a platform again. Um, and I haven't. You actually gave really good questions. So, yeah, I will say, um, maybe think about other things to say besides like some like real shit or yeah. But I understand how it is because I've been doing interviews. It's like sometimes like not really like you can say much, and also I know with me like I say a lot. Like it's gonna be hard to like pinpoint everything. But I'll just say like you did such a good job of just having actual good questions. So I would just say keep doing it like that. But I will also say like as you keep developing a great interviewer, like they're able to also like there's a reason why there's like people that like Larry King or whatever. You know, like the old dude that does interviews. Like
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
reason why people like know him because he's like a very good interviewer. Like Nardwar, for example.
Yeah.
Nardwar has his
But I'm
fucking
not trying to
sauce.
be
You know
on
what I'm
that
saying?
like federal shit. Like Narwhal will
Well, no,
find
I'm no, I
out
mean
like
when I'm saying like and as a thing where you have notoriety for your style of interviewing, where it's not just a regular interview just with the regular cut word questions. You just happen to be an interviewer. You could like anybody could be an interviewer, but not everybody's a good interviewer. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, no, I know what you
But
mean.
so yeah, and I really enjoyed taking a step back during through memory lane, and it also just it's like cool to be interviewed because like I'm fucking interviewed, and this was someone that actually was actually a supporter of my shit, so you actually know the lore, and you know like most of the shit I'm saying is like you've seen the shit firsthand, so it's like you literally saw my development, you saw my come up, my downfall. I never even had a downfall, bro. I just
I don't
stepped
think
back.
so. Yeah.
They still fuck with me. And now you see the shit, the fucking maneuvering that I've done now to what I'm doing now. So it means a lot. You've been there every step of the way, and I like really appreciate you for being there for me. That shit means the world.
No problem, man. Um, before we finish, do you have anything, any announcements, any projects coming up you want to tell everyone?
Um, and that's the one thing that sucks about being an aspiring writer because I have nothing to show for it right now. Um,
Well, you have the
I'm going
drawing.
to be doing some short stories soon. I'm gonna post stuff on Substack. I'm going to start posting some poetry stuff on TikTok. As I get more, I don't really want to spoil my book. Like I don't want to give anybody any of my sauce for my books
That's
because
fine.
those are my babies. But like I feel like I want to make I want to make content about writing and shit and stuff. Like I want to like throw my shit in the water. Like I've shown I've shown some of my drafts to some of my friends, and they've all fucked with them. And most of these niggas don't even read like that. So, but yeah, just be on the lookout. I'm to follow me on TikTok, Langpilled. Obviously, that's my only social media. I guess I'm still on Lang from Deep. I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna change that. I'm gonna repurpose that account though, because I'm doing the YouTube videos too. So yeah, man, just follow me on TikTok for sure. I'm going to be posting. I mean, I post content. I try to post every day unless I'm doing real life shit. Um, I'm going to be doing YouTube videos for sure, and I'm going to be making books and just writing. So be on the lookout for that. Um, yeah, bro. Don't have the title for the book that I'm writing right now, but just know when you read that shit, just know. Even if you don't fuck with books, bro, like you don't fuck with my shit, bro. Trust me. Like
Okay.
I would never lie to you, bro. I
Okay.
would never get on
No,
here and lie, bro.
I
Cause
trust you.
I wouldn't want no, I wouldn't want to put out some shit that I wouldn't read, especially reading. Niggas don't want to read. Niggas just want to fucking go on TikTok all day and scroll fucking 5 second videos. I'm gonna make that shit worthwhile. I'm gonna be the change that I want to see.
That's honestly valid. Nothing else to say, but thank you so much for your time. Don't leave yet after I'm finished recording. There's a couple things I need to talk to you about. But thank you very much, Lang, for your time. And yeah, I'll see you guys.
Go Lakers. Arsenal's winning the UCL next year.
You're
Saka's the best
wait,
winger in the
wait,
world.
wait, wait, wait. You're an Arsenal fan? Oh,
Oh,
okay,
that's worth mentioning. I fell in love with soccer, football. I still like basketball, but football is low-key my favorite sport now. Low-key.
okay. Anyways,
Mbappe is the
YouTube.
greatest football player of all time.
That's a lie. But anyways, YouTube. We'll catch you next video. See you later.